Welcome back everybody to F1 2017, where we are in Spain for the Spanish Grand Prix Barcelona, and not going so well for us so far. This is FP1. In fact, if you look at this, this was literally my first lap. Already wrecked the front wing of my car, so not really doing a great setup for the race. So this is what happened later on in the free practice. We had that big mess up in FP1, but this is carrying on, and this was probably one of my best laps of the race weekend, and we managed to go across the line almost perfectly purple in our racing line practice program. But going around after this shows just how inconsistent I was this season, because straight after that we went to a barrier. That was it. That was it. So we had to retire from. I was retiring from FP2, I believe. Basically, not quite going to plan so far. This is this must be FP3, and we are going to be coming around onto the home straight. And this is what happened in FP3. Basically, you're going to start seeing a pattern here, and we're buried in a wall again. 3 practice sessions, 3 walls. And when we weren't buried in a wall, we were doing things like this. Driving around mostly on the grass. So it's going to be interesting to see how this race weekend turns out. Qualifying, we didn't have so many problems actually. Thankfully, we managed to get our act together for qualifying, and we managed to put in some reasonable times and stuff like that. Nothing amazing, and nothing too drastically terrible either. We actually finished without crashing into any barriers, so that's a plus. But anyway, we'll head on to the race now. Here we are then, everybody, ready for the race, and ready for the off. Going to go for a one-stop strategy this time. So we're going to go start on the softs for about 6 laps, then go on to the hards. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Finally then, guys, we are ready for the race. We have 5 red lights at Barcelona. Lights out and away we go for the start of the Spanish race. We're coming in for the first corner, already losing time and places to, I believe, Kvyat down our inside. Managing to kind of keep him at bay though around the first corner, running wide on the second. That's going to let him and Hulkenberg through. Unfortunately, compromised our line. We have managed to keep the Sauber and Palmer behind us, so that's a plus. Coming down the inside for turn 4, I believe, to take 3 places, although Alonso looks like he's going to fight back and manage to keep his place, but we are now ahead of Hulkenberg and Kvyat, which is definitely positive. Trying to take another look down the inside of Alonso, making a little bit of contact, but nothing too serious. Not managing to get the place though. Unfortunately, Alonso is good. He's going defensive, and we're not going to be able to get it past him right now. At the moment, really, I just want to make sure I do not lose my place to Kvyat. And we're currently... Damn it, he's got past. Okay, so we run wide on that corner, and he has managed to get past, and he's now going away because there's not a lot we can do about it. Try and take a quick hit back at him. Unfortunately, it's going to compromise our exit, and I think actually no, we are going to get past him. Surprisingly, I thought he was going to be able to fight back from that and get past us quite easily, but no, we did manage to get past him just about. Coming up, going to try and move on Alonso, and actually a little bit more contact with Alonso. We seem to have a little magnet attached to Alonso's car there, but not managing to do it. However, we're going to come down the main straight. We've got DRS off him, and hopefully we're just going to cruise past him. The Honda power for the McLaren not really doing him any sort of justice, but that means we've managed to get past him and we're proper. This was meant to be our pit lap. This was the 6th lap. However, we missed the pits, which is brilliant. I partly forgot I was meant to pit and partly just missed the pit lane. So we're going to have to go around for another lap, which is a little bit of a problem because one of our tyres is of course on 41%. However, we are in 6th place now. After that pit, everybody else has pitted. We are yet to pit though. So remember that, we have yet to pit. Our tyres are on 42, so it's not a massive issue, but we're going to be coming around now and actually pitting on the 7th lap. Jeff telling me some very bad news there. Roman has just come in just in front of me So I'm just a little bit worried that we're going to be stuck behind him and having to wait before we can actually go into the pits. And you can see he's still there. Thankfully, not waiting too long, but unfortunately that's going to have lost us a good half a second, and that can be everything in this sort of race. And it's lost us a place to Kvyat. Here we were in front of Kvyat, we are no longer. So that's lost us some places, and we're now in 15th. I think a lot of people have pitted now. I think most people have. We've also lost a place to Alonso. Basically, coming in, missing the pit lane on that first one's lost us a lot of time. But we're going to go for a dive down on Alonso and keeping it just about on the track, not hitting him again, which would be a little bit embarrassing. But no, not managed to gain the place though. Unfortunately, Alonso keeping that place. We're going to have another go at him though, once more down the main straight. This seems the best place to overtake him because of his lack of power, and this time we're actually going to manage to keep it a little bit tighter around the second corner, which is going to give us a much better entry and exit to the third, and we'll get past him quite happily. In fact, he's dropping back quite a bit, so we won't have to worry about him in the next corner. He can't really come back from that, so that's certainly a positive. Puts us now up in 12th place. We'll be coming around sort of for the final lap now. 12th, actually, just in front of Alonso. And yeah, not a bad result. Unfortunately, not really what I was looking for. We didn't do that well, and hopefully, probably the team a little bit disappointed. Yeah, disappointing result apparently from the team, but been nice to get some points, but we didn't. And finally, we have a look at the final results of the race. So we managed to get one place. Nah, could have been better, could have been worse. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, then like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more F1 and other stuff. Goodbye.